my name is Sarah Cogan, and today we're going to be making a drawstring backpack. So to get started, you're going to need about a half a yard of fabric, some wax paper, a tracing wheel. You're going to want a ruler, a pencil, a seam ripper, a pair of scissors, some straight pins to pin your fabric together, and some push pins to pin your fabric and your pattern to the table. You're also going to need about 3 yards of ribbon or drawstring cording for your drawstrings for the backpack. For this piece, you're going to want to make a rectangle that is 36 inches long by 13.5 inches wide. After you've done that, you're going to want to add your seam allowance, which is going to be 5/8 of an inch, all the way around your rectangle. Now that we have our pattern laid out, we're going to go ahead and start tracing it onto our fabric. Great, so now that you have your pattern laid out and traced, you're ready to cut it out. You want to go ahead and zigzag around the edges so that your fabric doesn't fray. If you have a serger, this is a perfect opportunity to use it. Alright, so now that you have your pattern piece cut out, you're ready to start pinning. You're going to fold your seam allowance on your seam line, pinning it all the way to the mark. So now that you have your seams pinned down, you're going to want to go ahead and go to the sewing machine. And you're just going to sew 1/4 of an inch in from the folded edge. The next step is going to be to fold down the top of your fabric on that horizontal fold line. And you're just going to go ahead and pin in. And once you've done that all the way across, we're going to go back to the sewing machine. And we're going to sew along the stitch line that we created. So now you have just created your casing for your drawstring to run through. We're going to take our ribbon or cording that we got for our bag. I'm going to use a safety pin at the end of my ribbon to go ahead and feed it through the casing. And you're going to just feed it right through each side of your drawstring bag. So after you've threaded your first drawstring, you're going to then thread your second. Only this time you're going to run in the opposite direction. So the next step in this process is to connect the outside 2 fold lines to each other. And they should fold on your center fold line. Alright, so go ahead and start pinning it down. You don't have to pin up the whole bottom, you just need to put it in place. The next step is going to be to attach our drawstrings. So you want to make sure that you shove them on the inside of the bag so that when we turn the bag inside out, our backpack straps are on the outside of the bag. So once you have your drawstrings pushed to the inside of your backpack, you're going to go ahead and stick them in one of the creases like so. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and pin up the side, and we're going to do our finishing seams on our drawstring bag. Alright, so now that you have sewn up your side seams, you're ready to turn your bag inside out. And voila, there's your drawstring backpack. Customizing is a great way to personalize your project, because if you're going to spend the time to make something, you might as well make something you really like and are proud of. Also, these are great gift items. I have a friend who loves owls, so she's going to be getting this for her birthday. Well, thank you for coming and sewing with me today. I hope you enjoy your drawstring backpack. You're done.